Configure Pro is a clean and modern app built from the ground up and runs natively on Windows and Mac. As a native application, it comes with the responsiveness and the shortcuts you'd expect. For example, you can copy and paste text into and out of the app just about anywhere. And for the places where we expect copying text will be most common, we've added handy shortcut buttons. Abundant hyperlinks make it fast and intuitive to bounce from place to place in the app, or even to jump directly to a web browser to connect to a device's web interface. Despite being brand new, many aspects of Configure Pro will be familiar to veterans of Crestron Home. It's familiar, yet better in every way. A step-by-step process guides you through configuring a new system, ensuring a solid foundation on which to build out the rest of your project. Adding rooms to your system is faster than ever before, thanks to autocomplete and the ability to quickly add more than one room at a time. Adding devices will seem familiar as well, but adding third-party drivers is much easier, thanks to a robust search feature that lets you filter through all drivers without first having to select a device type and manufacturer. Crestron Home is a great solution for any project, small or large, and working with even the largest of systems is a breeze in Configure Pro. For example, using universal text filters, it's easy to find the exact room, device, scene, or more in seconds. And since Configure Pro runs natively on Windows and Mac, it behaves just like you'd expect a desktop app should. For example, if you like to work on a large monitor, Configure Pro can be sized up so you can see more of your project at a glance. If you're working on a project that includes more than one processor, you can have multiple Configure Pro windows open at the same time, each connected to a separate processor. So, put them side by side to make it easy to configure interactions between lighting and AV. Finally, for those of you who find yourselves collaborating with a colleague on the same project, Configure Pro allows you both to connect and modify the system simultaneously. So while your coworker is creating lighting scenes, you can be adding in third-party devices, defining AV routes, media scenes, and more. By now, we hope it's clear just how much Configure Pro will improve your day-to-day experience deploying Crestron Home systems. But there's more. Let's focus on a few specific areas that we think you'll be particularly excited about. First, keypad actions. A new screen layout makes more content visible at once while also being approachable by new users. Keypad layouts, text engraving, and button behaviors are all there at a glance. We've added thoughtful touches intended to help you catch mistakes before they happen, like check marks next to each button which immediately indicate whether configuration is complete or there's still more to do. And that information is also carried over to the tree view, so you can quickly scroll through the entire house and have the confidence you haven't missed anything. Next, we've really improved your ability to deliver advanced functionality by taking sequence editing to the next level. For example, there's a new sequence button mode to trigger a sequence from a button press without first having to create a quick action. But what's most exciting is a brand new sequence editor which presents actions in an easy-to-read format, making it much easier to create and visualize complex logic, like delays, variables, and conditionals. Now, creating sequences is not only more intuitive, but it's also easier to understand how they behave. That's especially useful when you're revisiting a system you haven't touched in a while, or when editing one originally built by a colleague. Crestron Home truly excels at automating video and audio source routing, and with Configure Pro, setting up these connections is faster, easier, and more accurate, saving you time and eliminating errors. Clicking on any AV device in the tree will bring it front and center in the detail view, where inputs and outputs are labeled and categorized. Clicking on one of those connection points will display a pop-up with compatible sources or destinations, letting you know exactly what's available to connect there. Once configured, it's simple to see the big picture, where all established connections are clearly indicated at a glance. And navigating around is easy since every connection is also a hyperlink. And because you often don't use all the connections available on a device, you could hide the ones you don't use and focus just on the ones that matter. Your time is valuable, your expertise is unique, and your ability to deliver wonderful experiences to your clients is critical. That's why we've created Configure Pro, a professional tool that gives you the speed, control, and flexibility you need, all wrapped up in a modern, intuitive interface built for the way you work. And what I've shown you here is just the beginning. We're launching an early access program to let you test drive Configure Pro yourself, and we want your input. Your feedback will help shape Configure Pro into the ultimate smart home configuration tool. If you're already signed up for the Crestron Home Beta program, you'll automatically qualify for the Configure Pro Early Access program when it goes live. And if you're not signed up, what are you waiting for? Visit community.crestron.com to sign up now. Take full control of your projects like never before with Configure Pro.